This is James with WSTrades.com. I want to provide an update here on ticker GME or Gamestop Corporation. So I pulled up the daily time frame here and it is pretty ugly. They have been diving since this run to about 28. So they had a bad earnings quarter here where they lost 14 cents a share. I guess it was actually a slight beat, but still they lost money per share, 14 cents. So they had this massive gap down and then the buyers just bought it up and this thing exploded up to almost $28. And since then, it has just been a crazy sell-off and a crazy beatdown. Shows they do have earnings coming up here September 7th after hours, so we'll see if they deliver on that day. And hopefully it's better than what we've been seeing, because if you look at the last 4 quarters, they've only had 1 quarter with positive EPS. So that was actually a big beat there. They were expected to lose 16 cents a share and they came in at a positive 16 cents a share. But look at the other 3 quarters, losing 36 cents, losing 31 cents, losing 14 cents. I mean, not good here. Very shaky. And I was looking at the financials, the cash flow, the year over year here, or the annual cash flow statements here, they're just all over the place. If you look at since January 31st, 2020 to now, I mean, the operating cash flow is in the negative in a big way. So year over year, this is pretty bad. They have a positive, year of 108 million for operating cash flow and one for 123. But look at these negative numbers, negative 434 and negative 414. So looking at, the annual cash flow statement, it's pretty freaking brutal. You look at the free cash flow on the bottom, again, pretty brutal. But let's dig into the quarterly and kind of see a little bit more recent data. It's definitely a little better if you look at the quarterly, because they have a big positive here of 338 million and 177. So that definitely outweighs the 2 negative quarters we see here, where they had an operating cash flow of 102 million in the negative and 103 million in the negative. So kind of trending a little better here, if we look at the quarterly. And you see something very similar with the free cash flow. You have the 2 bad quarters where they're in the negative about 100 million on free cash flow, but then we have 2 pretty good quarters. But still very shaky, still very up and down. Let's take a look here at the income statement and profitability. It's kind of up and down as well. If you look at the annual or the year over year, they have gross profit of 1.9 million, it dove to 1.2 million, climbed up slightly to 1.3, and then a repeat here, 1.372 million. And then if we look at earnings, it's pretty ugly on the annual. Losing $1.34, losing 83 cents, losing $1.31, losing $1.03. So not good earnings numbers here. If we look at the quarterly, just to kind of check out, some more recent data here, we can get one extra quarter in here, I guess, for EPS, but it's a loss. So if you look at the quarter ending April 30th, they still lost 17 cents. There's that positive 16 cents, losing 31 cents, losing 36 cents. So for me, these aren't the worst financial statements that I've seen. We've been looking at stuff on this channel like Mullen, and I just covered WeWork. So there's definitely worse financial statements out there, but GameStop is still pretty shaky. So I actually just went short GameStop, and I gave it, I think, a month or 2, and I sold an in-the-money call. I sold the 15 call. So we'll kind of see if the shaky financial performance continues, if they're just kind of up and down, up and down. I'm looking for them to move down a few more dollars, and hopefully that 15 call that I sold will fall out of the money and I can go max profit on that. I'm willing to roll that thing as well, especially if we continue to see these losses and these negative EPS reports every quarter, or most quarters. So I'll continue to keep you updated on ticker GME or GameStop. Please like this video. Please also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Appreciate you for taking the time to watch this. Talk to you soon.